Okay, game 3 of my Traveler Mix match versus SportingElijah. Let's take a look at our kingdom here. So, page, yeah, trashing is upgrade. Draw is moat. And there are castles. And there's Seize the Day. I don't know to what effect that will be, but there's Seize the Day. So you want to get upgrades as quickly as possible. You want to get, once you get to champion, you can just add a ton of moats to draw. And the castles are going to be pretty important, and how you play with those is a challenge for me. I tend to do badly in castle games. You get a silver here. I don't think Necromancer Page is very good at hitting 5, and hitting 5 again, like it has been in the last couple of kingdoms, is very, very strong for things like upgrades. If you get this exact draw, you can get very, very lucky in Trash and Estate. So that this was a very, very high roll for them. Next turn, they're going to have 4. So I'm going to have an upgrade in my shuffle, which is going to be quite nice. And they are not. I can pick up another page myself here, I think, just fine. I'm happy to have a couple. My deck will get thin, and I do want to add a festival fairly soon. But probably the second 5 will be an upgrade. The page can stay on warrior or stay on hero for a while, probably. Well, I'm going to take back what I said. I think Border Guard's going to be better in terms of finding the good cards that I have. So the cards that I really want to be playing are Upgrade and Traveler. So I have Border Guard searches through my deck for those much better. Okay, Estate. I think I will take the Humble Castle. I could alternatively take like a Caravan Guard, but it seems a fine time to take the Humble Castle. Sort of challenge them to. They have 2. This will gain me 2 silvers. That seems fine. And 1 Necromancer is better than nothing. And now I have a couple silvers in the deck, so I feel good about playing the Necromancer. With other 3s, I guess I could have gotten the Crumbling there too. Consistent. I think the Necromancer will help move me through the deck. They did hit 5 on turn 6 finally. I'm only going to have thinned 1 upgrade. Yeah, a little bit unhappy with how this is playing out so far, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I guess that all makes sense. What are they playing Necromancer as? They're going to not play Necromancer because they already used the good zombie. Plays Warrior, discard the Copper and Estate. That's nice. They hit 5 again. They didn't hit my Warrior, so that's really all that I care about. That seems like the most likely thing for them to do here. The fact that I got my upgrade first seems to account for nothing. I'm unable to thin at all. And my Traveler is hiding at the bottom of my deck. So these Traveler games get really unpleasant when your Travelers are hiding at the bottom of your deck. Sometimes it doesn't matter the way you play it out, but sometimes it's everything. I will take a silver here. Upgrade, did not find anything great to trash. So let's see what I have in my. So I will trash a silver into a Crumbling. Zombie Spy, discard. Actually, let me undo that. I actually want that. I want that. Top deck. Okay. So do I want the small castle now, or do I want Border Village in a second? Border Village in a second. Third upgrade. I could also go for the Soothsayer now, but I think they're going to have their champion in play really quickly. So I'm going to go Border Village. The third upgrade worth it? I think the third upgrade is worth it. If I run out of upgrades, I can always upgrade an upgrade into Border Village festival or Border Village mode or something. Okay, they've got 6, so I assume this will be Border Village and something for them. Upgrade. Okay. With 4, I guess another Border Guard? It's not like super obvious to me. I can also consider seizing the day, but I think I want to save that for when the castle pile is low. I think I'm going to go with another Border Guard just to cycle through my deck. Hopefully find my good cards. My shuffle is either bigger than... I'm just behind in this shuffle, so that they're going to see their hero first, and they're going to see their champion first. I would think that having bought upgrades, my shuffles would be smaller than theirs. I'm not quite sure how this works. I would think that my shuffles would be smaller than theirs, given that I opened with trashing and I'm trashing more. Okay, I did find my hero here, though. This is Border Village, and I think I'm going to start taking the moats now as the source of draw. Get my champion first, although it doesn't matter much because they're going to get their champion this turn. So yeah, so far the border villages have been the border guards have been pretty sad for me. I'm going to grab a couple of cantrips here. So border caravan guard, and I think this will be another mode. My next shuffle could be a little bit annoying if I cannot find if I find all the moats first without the champion. But once I have the champion in play, the moats are going to be nice for me. We'll see if that's if that ends up being true. So somehow the openings went awry for me in this game. They opened page Necromancer, I opened page Silver. I got my Treasure Hunter turn 3. So they got their Treasure Hunter turn 3. I got an upgrade turn 3, and we both turned our pages in. They drew their Treasure Hunter turn 5. I drew my Treasure Hunter turn 5. I'm not. I'll have to go over this log again. I don't quite understand. I feel like I should be pretty far ahead the way we purchased things, and that does not seem to be the case here. So I do have a plus action. So I think I really just want to draw on. So I'll play the zombie spy now. Top deck. Okay, this is nice. I'm able to thin a ton of stuff. I find the champion, and I will just start adding moats. So now the name of the game is to get as many castles as possible. I think I am now more trashed than they are. They've got their champion in play. They've got some warriors, I think, that I don't have. But the warrior is just a moat at this point. So if I hit 6, yeah, I can continue to do things like Border Village, Small Castle. The reason Border Village, Small Castle is better than just Small Castle, even though the Border Village is essentially a cantrip, is because I can always Necromancer trash it with the Necromancer Apprentice, Zombie Apprentice. So they seized the day on turn 12. How do I feel about that? It feels early for them to be seizing the day. I realize they have their champion in play, but you usually want to seize the day with some purpose to accomplish some goal that you have in the turn, like picking up the last of an item, or trying to get your warrior in play before your opponent's warrior can trash it. It seems like they didn't know when to take it and they just took it this turn, or was it they hit 4, they didn't hit 8, so they wanted to seize, and they're going to seize the first time they didn't hit 8. I guess that makes sense to me. The thing they need to worry about is that I'm going to be able to get a lot of castles here. I'm going to be able to get... I'm going to get a festival here in a second, probably. Or I can actually potentially gain and play a festival with my upgrades. And then I'll have plus buy, and I'll potentially be able to get all of the big point castles. And I will be able to catch up to them on provinces fairly quickly if that's just what they do, one province a turn, I think. And I'll be able to do some amount of denial for them. Okay, so this is 8, 9. And again, I think I'm just going to border village, small castle. I do need to get the festival, but I think I can gain and play that. I don't know. I thought I was thinner than them, but they have somehow thinned faster than I have. So that's something to be worried about for me. I don't know if it's just that they have those 2 extra warriors or what. So looking for my draw cards, and they happen to come in pairs, which is a little bit sad. So this is 5. And I do need the plus buy, so I will take a festival now. With 3 modes in the deck, it's really quite sad that they were right next to each other, but I don't have great deck control here, and the castles are, I guess, taking up space. In theory, they will have a similar issue with provinces, although they've already had to start trashing things, so there's plenty of good stuff in the Necromancer pile that I can use. I would have thought with all these warriors they would have had a huge number of silvers. Trying to figure out how they were able to not gain lots of silvers. Was there just a turn where I couldn't buy anything, or they only gained 1 silver? I guess that's what happened. In my match earlier against Mac Attack, they gained 13 silvers with 1 play. So it also should be the case that the travelers move slower if you have a bunch of them. I'm not fully understanding what's happening, but okay. So here I will play the border card, I guess. Try to find some things that I want to find. Okay, so I can upgrade this into border village moat. Moats are the things I want to be buying. And I can consider now if I need to go seize the day now to try to catch up, or if I want to keep with my strategy and just buy like Haunted Castle Moats. Haunted Castle Moat. I'm not sure why it's asking them to react. They have Caravan Guards in hand. And maybe some of the silvers I took should have been Caravan Guards early, but the opportunity cost there in terms of not being able to hit 5 to buy upgrades seems really high. I guess it didn't matter for them. They were able to get their 5 and hit upgrades. So, okay, I'm going to kind of play my draw cards, try to find the stuff that I need. Okay, definitely Festival. Play the upgrade. I can trash coppers now. I guess I can trash the estates. They're not doing much for me. Replace them with Caravan Guards. Okay, so now I will play a Border Guard, a Moat. I'm about to trigger what is a decently bad shuffle. So Opulent Castle is going to be nice. 8 is a little bit annoying. I wish I could get to 9, but I think I just have to take the Opulent Castle now. And I do have a gold down at the bottom. Oh, both my golds. I had 2 golds, and they were both at the very bottom of the deck. If I had either of those, I could have bought an extra moat this turn. So this was quite lucky for me. SportingElijah had a dud. They can try to play some castle denial on me. I already have enough, and I can consider trashing the small castle, but it will be worth 5 VP at the end of the game if I can keep it. So I'm really now like fishing for my Festival is the card I want to find. Border Guard Moat. Okay, so I'm going to find it here. I can trigger a shuffle, I think, because I have the Border Guard I can play. can also play an upgrade here and upgrade the upgrade into Border Village moat. And I don't think I need more money, so I can play this upgrade and upgrade a silver into a Necromancer. So this is the spot where I'm going to consider discarding. I'm going to consider discarding a bunch of castles, get a bunch of money. So this is 18, so this is already enough in my deck to get Sprawling. Unfortunately, I can't also like seize, so I think I do need another plus buy. So I'll get the Sprawling here, and then with the Duchy, and then a Border Village Festival combo, because if I'm able to draw now like I think I am, I'm going to need the plus buy to add moats, or to do something like moat, Grand Castle, seize next turn, and then get Grand Castle and Sprawling. The other thing I'm looking to do is get these VP points off of Grand Castle, although maybe that's a little bit aggressive. So right now the Grand Castle is worth 5, and the King's Castle for me would be worth 16 or 18. I'm not sure on my math. The King's Castle would be worth 16. If they deny the Grand Castle, then it's only worth 14, but then they waste a province buy on that. So despite the fact that they're really far ahead, my castle plan is going okay. I feel like I've got at least a shot to win this game. That one dud they had is really helpful. For me, it doesn't look like they will dud again. Okay, but at the end of the day, all they have is enough for one province. So they're also a turn ahead of me because I have seized the day still. Okay, we have Border Guard, moats, play all the moats. And, ooh, this is unfortunate. Festival moat upgrade. I do need the plus buy, so unfortunately I'm going to take the festivals. But now I will take the moats. What's the best draw here is going to be, I guess, Border Guard. So if I take a gold, I can seize. Well, so I want to have 15 money. How much do I have? I have 11 in hand. So I can do this. It costs me 2 VP, but it does what I want it to do. Grand, seize, moat, top deck. Play the cards. So now the goal is, I was going to say to get to 10, but I already have the thing that I need in terms of the small castle, so that's quite good. I'm hoping to find more money. Interesting. So I only have money in castles, and I only have enough money to get the castle. So I can trash a castle, and then I can buy the King's Castle outright, or I can trash the small castle to do it. It looks like trashing the crumbling castle into Duchy is the best thing to do here. And then I will have 10, and I can buy the King's Castle. So I'm losing some VP, but that looks like it's losing the minimum. I gain a Duchy, end actions, play all treasures by the King's Castle, and now I am pretty solidly ahead in the victory point column. So castles are tough. You have to figure out when to deny them the castles. And you can ask, if I trashed the $5 cost into Border Village moat, did I have a pile out in that turn? These are all good questions, and I'm sure someone will tell me later if I did that wrong. I don't think so. Which is the castle that you trash, the small castle? Yeah, I must have had the small castle in hand. So if I'd trashed the small castle into border village mode, I would have won that turn. Now I might lose. So that's not good for me. But it looks pretty good now. I have a ton of money in hand already. And I'm just going to kind of click through my draw cards here, not think about it too much. And this should be it in hand already with this opulent. Okay, weird game, but I was able to make it work with castles. Good game to SportingElijah. They did the Traveler stuff good early. I think they needed to block castles at some point along the way, and that would have denied me a ton of VP. So now we play game 4, where I get to go first with a page game.